Okay, I'm back. Oh, excuse me. So the equipment, Fred and Chris are gonna go to this guy's house. I mean, he's got a big house. And this is somewhere like in, I don't know, probably Montana, I'm thinking. Or Colorado, I don't know. But it's got probably Montana. Its actual location is in Sturgis, where I got the idea at my mom's house. So I'm gonna actually take it and put it somewhere up in the mountains, or in an area where there is mountains. There's this, I don't know. The guy who owns a big, huge mansion has a massive amount of property, and it's gonna be a bitch to get into the property, just to go down to the basement levels and get the gold bars. There's quite a big stash of them, but the equipment ends up getting found by the other Italian guy, Marino, I believe his name is. Hold on. Yeah, Joseph Marino. Calls up Giovanni and says, "Hey, what do you want me to do with this stuff?" And I don't know what kind of equipment it is. Thinking night vision goggles. Hold on, let me get another piece of paper. Fuck you, piece of shit paper. Fuck. Okay. Get the fuck over there, you fucking piece of shit. Damn fucking piece of shit. Won't help that fucked up fan is swinging its fat ass all over. Okay, I'm just gonna keep filming. I don't give a fuck. Damn it. That fucking ass over there and stay the fuck there. Bitching at my camera, don't judge me. So the list, the equipment. The fuck over there with your sloppy ass writing. The equipment. Okay, night vision goggles. NVGs. Night vision goggles. I'm thinking about throwing knives so they can cut out the lights. We'll just, throwing knives. Yeah, screw it. Throwing knives. Because these guys are actually trained ninjutsu artists, ninjas. So they know how to be stealthy. And they're very, 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 they're very strong, very good at what they do. They can run fast, they can jump fast. They have to be careful because they know if they start running and one of the guys happens to see them, they'll shoot them. I don't want to make them so fast like they got superhuman powers, but they're athletic. night vision goggles, throwing knives, and I'm thinking about making a tour. They haven't gotten the blueprints yet, but they end up mapping out the place. They go inside without getting caught. They try to steal the gold, but they end up getting too close for comfort. Almost getting caught. The guy doesn't know they're there, so they end up mapping out the area first. Or maybe Chris or Fred end up getting blueprints to the place, and they map it out from there. Or maybe a drone or something from the outside, and then they get pictures on the inside somehow. Maybe Chris knows a person that can hack the cameras to where they can go in and take pictures of the area, and they get an idea of what the place is like, and they try it out and plan it accordingly. But night vision goggles, throwing knives, that's the equipment we got. They're ninja uniforms, tabby boots, ninja uniforms. Here. Hacking devices. Electronic hacking devices. Get them in there. I want to get my characters in there, but also have them be able to hack computers or something. Or maybe the guy has a vault in there. I don't know. See, he doesn't really have... He has people, he has connections. The guy that's holding on to the house, or holding on to the gold. But since nobody knows that the gold's there, there's no point in... and he's not going to let nobody in that low. That low of the house, that far down into the basement. I'm thinking, and here's the ground level, and the basement's like 2-3 stories down. Maybe like 2 stories high. It's a huge house though. Like, don't let this shape fool you. This is like a house this big. Huge ass house. It's just a side view with what I got. Maybe a glass cutter. So Joseph ends up coming in here and telling Giovanni, hey, we got some equipment here. What do we do with it? I don't know if they take it or they just leave it there, because for all they know, they're just, I don't know. Some of the equipment's hidden. Some of it's just out in the open. That way, if anybody ever breaks into the house, Fred knows that if someone breaks into the house, they won't find out where he keeps this specialty items. So he sees a bag, and it's like, because Fred's got like 2 bags. One of them, they're both black, but this one's a bit different, but it's got stuff he puts in there that's like just everyday stuff. Night vision goggles, hidden, throwing knives, the uniforms. I don't know. I don't know if Joseph finds anything in there. Maybe he just goes in there and sees, he goes in there, searches. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. He goes in there, sees that there's nothing, calls him up and says, I got nothing. He's like, and they're not, I don't know if they're looking for the money. They're looking for something. Don't know what it is yet. He comes out and says, I got nothing. They get in the car, and they get back in their van, and they pop up, well, I did remember that this is going to be at, during the, like, sunset. Yeah, sunset, and the part that I wrote is where the headlights, he sees the headlights, you know what, actually, where he sees the headlights showing, but I was thinking it was at nighttime when he did this, so, I want it during the day, though, because the old lady, Nancy, she's like, kicking it right over here, she's like right here when he sees her. And, hold on. Okay. So it is definitely, it's not at night. I forgot that it's not at nighttime that this is happening. It's like probably 5:36. So he ends up pulling out. He ends up backing out and pulls up in here. So he's thinking, okay, he's not gonna have gone too far. His car's still here. And eventually I think I'm gonna make it clear. When they take off and they think, okay, he must be gone. They search under a lot of these places. They're thinking, okay, this guy's not here. Maybe went for a walk, so they go parking somewhere out here, and he ends up, after they look for him here, and he almost gets caught, like he's so close over here, hiding, the guy gives up and says, you know, he's not here. And he's whispering, I think he's gonna be under here. Joseph is whispering, saying, Giovanni, he's not here. Not whispering, but talking low, because he knows he's right underneath somebody's home. He's like, he's not here, I don't see him. I looked everywhere. Giovanni says, well, only one thing to do. And Joseph's like, what's that? Wait it out. So they end up waiting it out, but while they're out of sight, he ends up talking to the Nancy and explaining to them what's going on. Hold on. I gotta set y'all down right there. Voice is getting cracky. So he ends up explaining the situation. She's like, oh dear, I'll go get the car cover. Yes, you can stay with us for a little bit as long as you need. I'm gonna work that situation out in more detail, but I'm paraphrasing, like generalizing. So, what is it? Okay, let's So they end up putting the car cover over here. And, but before these guys had left, Chris Martin had drove by and started looking over here while these guys were doing their thing. And he's thinking I'm thinking about putting a scene in here where he's like, I'm wondering where Fred's at. Writes him and says, "Where are you?" He gets no response, so he's like, "Let me play stupid." And it shows up, he pulls up on the side, and the van's like, I don't know, right about here. Van. He's like, "Excuse me, sir, are you guys selling this place?" He's like, "No, we're not." I'm like, "Okay. You know anywhere that's selling property or something?" And Giovanni's like, "No, we're not selling this place. We don't know anything." And he's like kind of uppity because he's pissed off that he can't find this guy. It's like, "Okay, didn't mean to bother you." Like, "Yeah, right." And the guy goes, Chris takes off. And I'm thinking about putting a scene in here where, as he's taking off, Giovanni's here. One of the guys is right here, standing right here. And as he's standing, he happens to, well, maybe Giovanni's right here, actually. And he's like, "No, we're not selling the place." And as he's driving off, Giovanni sees the phone, happens to catch a glimpse and sees the message saying, "Where are you? I don't see you here," as he's driving off. And then he's like, "Hey, hold on a second." And two things can happen. He just takes off and these guys chase after him, or he says, "What's up?" It's like, "What's that on your phone?" "Oh, my phone. And he sees the time. Giovanni sees the time, sees that he just recently wrote that. Giovanni sees that Chris just wrote that, so he's like, Chris has to pull a story out of his ass saying, "Oh, I was just writing a friend seeing where they were. Didn't see them anywhere. We were gonna meet up on the corner of the gas station and go hang out." And then Giovanni be like, "What's his name?" And then Chris has to make up his name. His name is Joe. And then he ends up, "Oh, okay." And then he ends up going. There's so many different things that could play out, but I'm not sure what yet will play out. So, let's see. Fred sees that Chris is pulling, and he's like, "Oh shit, no," because he doesn't want to get him shot or anything. So, I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow because I'm getting tired. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.